What if I told you your cholesterol is rising at night while you're sleeping? What if the healthy foods you trust every day are quietly making it worse? And what if one simple habit, done after dinner, could start lowering it without a single pill? Listen carefully, because this is not what most people are told. If you are over 60 and you've ever been told your cholesterol is a little high, this is about you. I'm Dr. Danzy, and on Dr. Danzy Senior Health Tips, I've seen something again and again. People doing everything they think is right, yet their numbers keep going up. And it scares them, because they're not just worried about numbers, they're worried about heart attacks, stroke, losing independence. And I understand that fear, but I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to show you something most people miss, because cholesterol is not the enemy you think it is. And the real problem usually starts somewhere completely different. Have you noticed this? You wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep. You feel a slight heaviness in your chest, not pain, just discomfort. Your legs feel weak when you climb stairs, and your doctor says, your cholesterol is high. Does this happen to you? Most people think, I ate something wrong. I need to cut all fats. I should stop eggs forever. But here's the truth. That's only a small piece of the puzzle. Listen carefully. Your body makes most of your cholesterol on its own, not from food, from inside you. And it happens mostly at night. Yes, while you are asleep. This is important, because if you don't understand this, you'll keep fighting the wrong battle. Let me explain this in a simple way. Your liver works like a factory. During the day, it processes what you eat, but at night, it starts producing cholesterol. Now here's the twist. That production is controlled by something very powerful, insulin. And insulin rises every time you eat, even healthy food. So what happens if you eat late at night? Your body should be resting, but instead, it switches on that cholesterol factory at full speed. That small late night snack, that bowl of fruit, that cup of milk, even that light dinner at 9 p.m., it may be pushing your cholesterol higher every single night. Most people have no idea. And this is where everything starts to go wrong. Let me tell you about one man. He was in his late 60s, very disciplined, walked every day, avoided fried food, even stopped eating eggs. But his cholesterol still going up. He felt frustrated. He thought his body was failing him. But when we looked closely, we found one simple habit. He ate dinner at 9:30 p.m. every night, sometimes even later. Healthy food, yes, but wrong timing. We changed just one thing, moved his last meal earlier. Nothing extreme, just consistent, and within weeks, his numbers started improving. Not perfect overnight, but moving in the right direction. Now ask yourself, what time do you usually eat dinner? Be honest, because this might be affecting you more than you realize. But that's not the only mistake. There's another one, even more dangerous. And almost everyone over 60 is doing it. They try to remove cholesterol completely. They cut fats aggressively. They avoid everything they've been told is bad. But listen carefully. Your body needs cholesterol. Without it, your cells don't function properly. Your hormones get disrupted. Your energy drops. Your brain slows down. So when you try to eliminate it completely, your body goes into panic mode and produces even more. Yes, more. This is the contradiction no one explains. Trying too hard can actually make it worse. Have you noticed, even after strict dieting, your reports barely change? That's why. Because the real issue is not just what you eat, it's how your body is behaving internally. And that brings us to another silent problem, your blood. Cholesterol doesn't just sit there. It travels through tiny particles. Some of them are helpful, some of them dangerous. When too many of the bad carriers stay in your blood, they start sticking to your artery walls. Slowly, silently, no pain, no warning, until one day, something serious happens. This is why people feel fine and suddenly face a heart problem. It builds quietly over years, And I know that sounds scary, but this is important because once you understand it, you can actually take control, not with extreme diets, not with fear, but with simple, smart habits. Let me ask you something. Do you feel tired more often now than before? Do you feel your stamina dropping? Do you get out of breath quicker? These are not just age. Sometimes these are early signals, and ignoring them is the biggest mistake. Now here's where things start to shift, because there are simple steps, very small changes, that can start correcting this process. And most people overlook them because they seem too simple, but they work. The first one starts tonight, not next week, not next month, tonight. Stop eating earlier, give your body a break. Let your system reset overnight. This alone can begin changing how your body handles cholesterol. But don't rush, because if you do this wrong, you won't see results. And most people quit right here. That's exactly why the next step is even more important, and hardly anyone gets it right. Listen carefully, because this is where most people either fix their cholesterol or unknowingly make it worse. You've already seen how your body produces cholesterol at night. You've understood how late eating keeps that system switched on. Now here's the next piece, and it's something almost no one pays attention to. What happens inside your gut? Yes, your gut. Because your body doesn't just make cholesterol, it also recycles it over and over again. And if you don't interrupt this cycle, your levels stay high no matter what you do. This is important because even if you eat perfectly, even if you walk every day, if this cycle continues, you'll feel stuck. Let me explain in a simple way. Your liver sends cholesterol into your digestive system to help break down food. After that, a big portion of it gets reabsorbed back into your body, used again, recycled again, day after day. Now here's the question. What if you could block that recycling? What if you could remove some of that cholesterol naturally before it goes back in? That's where a simple but powerful tool comes in. Fiber, but not just any fiber. Listen carefully. Soluble fiber. This type of fiber acts like a sponge inside your gut. It traps cholesterol and carries it out of your body instead of letting it return. Simple, but very powerful. And this is where most people go wrong. They think, I eat vegetables, I'm getting fiber. But the type and amount matters. One woman came to me, early 70s. She was eating salads every day, vegetables at every meal. But her cholesterol, still high. She felt confused, frustrated, almost ready to give up. But when we looked deeper, she wasn't getting enough soluble fiber. So we made one small change. Added a simple daily source, nothing fancy, nothing expensive. Within weeks, her digestion improved, and slowly, her cholesterol started moving down. Not magic, just the right step, finally in place. Now think about your own routine. Are you actually getting enough of the right fiber, or just assuming you are? Because this one detail can change everything. But we're not done yet. There's another hidden driver. And this one is even more powerful, your daily movement. Now I know what you're thinking. I walk sometimes. I stay active, but listen carefully. This is not about staying busy. This is about triggering a specific response inside your body. Your body has something called good carriers in your blood. These help remove excess cholesterol, clean things up, but they only increase when you move consistently, not once a week. Not randomly, regularly. Even simple walking, 30 minutes, most days of the week, can start shifting your balance. More cleanup, less buildup. And here's the truth. Most people don't move enough, not because they're lazy, but because they underestimate how much it matters. Have you noticed? On days you move less, you feel heavier, slower, more tired. That's not just energy. That's your system slowing down. Now imagine that happening every day. For months, for years. That's how problems build, quietly. But here's the good news. This is also one of the easiest things to fix. Start small, even 10-15 minutes, then build up. Consistency matters more than intensity. Now I want to tell you something very important, and I don't want you to ignore this, Many people try everything, diet changes, walking, fiber, but they still don't see results. And the reason is uncomfortable, but real. They are eating more than their body needs. Listen carefully, even healthy food. In excess keeps your system in storage mode. Your insulin stays high. Your liver keeps producing cholesterol, and nothing changes. One man struggled with this. He said, "Doctor, I eat clean." And he did, but his portions were large. Snacking often, never giving his body a break. We didn't change what he ate. We changed how much and when, and that's when things started improving. So ask yourself honestly, are you giving your body time to rest or constantly feeding it? Because that answer matters more than you think. Now take a moment. Let's bring this together. You don't need extreme diets. You don't need to fear every food. You don't need to panic. You need control, simple, consistent control. Start with this. Tonight, eat earlier. Tomorrow, add the right fiber, move your body, even a little. Watch your portions. Honestly, that's your foundation. And if you stay consistent, your body starts responding. Slowly, then noticeably, then powerfully. I've seen it happen again and again. People who thought, it's too late for me, turn things around. Not overnight, but step by step. And here's what I want to ask you. How old are you right now? And have you checked your cholesterol recently? Tell me in the comments, because I read them, and I want to understand where you are in your journey. Also tell me, what time do you usually eat dinner? That one answer could reveal more than your lab report. If this helped you even a little, stay connected with Dr. Danzy Senior Health tips, because small knowledge like this can protect your heart, your energy, and your independence. And that matters more than anything. I'm Dr. Danzy, and I'll see you in the next video.